Call to the member for Page.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, Prime Minister, given the challenging security arrangements at home and abroad, what steps has the Prime Minister taken to repair our deteriorating relationships with Israel and the United States?
Call to the Prime Minister.
I find it ordinary that the Shadow Minister for Trade has asked a question about our deteriorating relationship with our most important partner, the United States, in the presence of a US congressperson. I refer to the comments of the Deputy Prime Minister who spoke very clearly about the parties of government in Australia and the way that we deal with serious issues. Today we have had question time begin with a question seeking essentially information from our intelligence agencies. In the answer that I gave, I quoted the former head of the Intelligence Committee, who on 2GB just this morning outlined why, at that time and even since, he would not give that information about why decisions are made and that intelligence basis. That is the way that it operates between adults. When it comes to the follow-up then, we had a question to the Deputy Prime Minister alleging that somehow, like the fake moon landing or something, that meetings that were held by the Deputy Prime Minister with the Vice President of the United States.
Order. Yeah, the Prime Minister will pause. Well, the members on my right, I'd like to hear from the manager.
Well, the Prime Minister is answering question one, but he isn't answering the current question. By his own confession, he's answering the previous question. So I ask the Prime Minister to answer the question that you have been asked now, because it's not commentary time, it's not lecture time. It's not commentary.
Resume your seat. Yeah. The point of order was on relevance. Yeah, I took that straight away, and I don't know why that's funny. Prime Minister is going to continue with his answer to make sure he's being directly relevant to the question was asked about the relationship between Israel and the US.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. I thought he was going to move an extension of time. The relationship with the United States has been above partisan politics. And when Leader of the Opposition, I received a phone call from then Prime Minister Scott Morrison, in 24 hours' notice, came to Canberra without knowing what the meeting was for, had a briefing from our defence agencies and intelligence agencies about the proposals that were there in place about AUKUS, kept that confidence about that briefing, convened a meeting of my shadow cabinet just 1 hour after the announcement, and then had a full caucus meeting to back in the AUKUS arrangements. That is how we dealt with the US relationship. We continue to be proud of the fact that the relationship with the United States is our most important, and it is extraordinary that you would come in here and attempt to undermine
Time has concluded.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Political Pulse, where we dive into the heart of global debates and Aussie politics with a fresh twist. Today, we're unpacking a fiery exchange from the Australian Parliament that highlights the tensions in international relations, specifically how Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is navigating rocky ties with Israel and the United States amid growing security challenges at home and abroad. It all kicked off when the Shadow Minister for Trade threw a curveball, questioning the PM on steps to mend these deteriorating relationships, especially with a U.S. congressperson in the room. Albanese fired back, calling it extraordinary and defending his government's approach by quoting the Deputy PM's recent comments on handling serious issues maturely. The debate heated up as Albanese referenced past intelligence briefings and criticized the opposition for seeking sensitive info from agencies. Echoing warnings from the former Intelligence Committee head on radio that morning about why such details stay classified, he slammed follow-up questions as conspiracy-like nonsense, comparing them to moon landing hoaxes, and stressed the bipartisan nature of Australia's U.S. alliance. Sharing a personal anecdote, he recalled getting a last-minute call from then PM Scott Morrison as opposition leader, attending a secret briefing on the AUKUS deal, keeping it confidential, and rallying his team to support it within hours. Albanese emphasized that this alliance transcends party lines and remains Australia's top priority, accusing the opposition of trying to undermine it for political points. This session underscores the delicate balance of diplomacy, security, and domestic politics in a volatile world. Think escalating Middle East conflicts and U.S. elections on the horizon. It's a reminder that behind the banter, real stakes are at play for alliances that keep Australia safe. What do you think? Is bipartisanship the key, or are we seeing cracks in the foundation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more unfiltered takes on politics that cut through the noise, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. We drop new episodes every week, keeping you ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching. See you next time.